Hi, I thought on this beautiful day that we might do a detoxing yoga. So bring along a block and let's get started. So we are going to start today coming to a comfortable seat. So wherever that is for you, you might be seated on your heels, on your bottoms with your legs crossed, wherever feels good for you. And then just resting the hands wherever they rest and allowing yourself a moment to just tune inwards. So you might lower your gaze or close down the eyes and just really allow yourself the space and time to feel into the breath and to feel into the body. Noticing how that belly area is feeling today, as we're really going to begin to activate it through this class in a lot of twists. On your next inhale, taking the hands down beside you and reaching them up overhead. And exhale, beginning by taking the left hand to the right knee, right hand behind you in a twist. Inhale, come back through center, and exhale, twist the opposite way. Moving with your breath here. Beginning to warm up the spine and the belly as we come through these twists. Next time you make it to the right side, hold here. Breathing into it. And then coming back through center. Exhale, taking it the opposite way. Coming back through center. Releasing the hands down in front of you and finding your way into a tabletop position. So grounding down into the hands, hands under the shoulders, knees under the hips. And we're going to extend that right leg back and lifting it up from the hip. Breathing here. And as you exhale, bringing that right knee in towards the nose. Inhale, finally, and exhale, knee comes in. Inhale, send it back. And this time as we exhale, bringing the knee in towards the nose, we're going to step that right foot forward between the hands. Now you might like to walk that foot forward a little bit or walk that left knee back, coming into a low lunge. So always the option to have your blocks under your hands if need be. But otherwise, lifting up through the chest, opening here. And then taking that left hand to the mat, grounding down into that hand, we're going to open up to the right side. Circling the right arm back down to the mat. Sending the hips back and stepping that right foot back. Back into your tabletop position, adjusting your posture. And then sending that left leg back, lifting the foot up off the mat in line with the hip. As you exhale, bringing the knee towards the nose. Inhale, finally. Exhale, bringing the knee in. Finding length. And this time knee comes in towards the nose and stepping that foot forward. Now again, adjust either the front foot or the back knee, whatever feels good for you. And opening up in your low lunge. Breathing here. Shoulders down away from the ears. And then taking the right hand, grounding it down into the mat and opening up to the left side. Lifting up, out and away out of that right shoulder. Not sinking down here, but we're lifting and opening. Left hand comes to the mat, sending the hips back and stepping that left leg back. Walking the hands forward a handprint, tucking the toes and beginning to lift the hips up for your downward dog. So first downward dog of the day, move your hips, walk the dog a little bit. Find what feels good. And then really bend in the knees, lengthen through that spine before beginning to straighten however much feels good for you. We really want to keep that length in the spine here, so if you find you're rounding, just take a little bit more bend in the knees. Now everyone bend the knees, look between the hands and step forward. Finding your half lift on an inhale and exhale, folding over the legs. Ground down into the feet, reaching those arms up overhead and exhale, hands to heart center. Find your Tadasana, grounding down into the feet, lifting up through the legs, tailbone tilted slightly, shoulders down away from the ears, palms faced forward. As you inhale, reach those arms up overhead and exhale, fold forward over the legs. Find your half lift on an inhale, then plant the hands and step the right foot back. Lower that back knee, low lunge here. Then grounding down into the right hand, opening up to the left side. Now option to tuck those back toes and lift the back knee off the mat. Then keeping the hands in this T shape, we're going to lift up, twisting to the left side. Right hand comes down, left hand comes down, stepping back. Lower the knees and coming through your half chaturanga. Push through to open up for cobra and exhale back to a down dog. Right leg lifts on an inhale. Exhale, step it between the hands. Lower that back knee. Low lunge. Ground down into the left hand, opening up through the right side. Breathe in here. Now option to tuck those back toes and lift that back knee up off the mat. Now keeping our hands as they are in this shape, we're going to lift up to the right side. So staying in that twist. Circle the left hand down to the mat, right hand down, and step that back foot forward. Lifting up on an inhale, and exhale, folding down. Grounding down into the feet, reaching those arms up overhead. Exhale, hands to heart center. As you inhale, reaching those arms up. Exhale, fold. Find your half lift. Then plant the hands and step the left foot back. Lower the knee. Low lunge. Open through the chest. If you need your block as a little support, that's okay in whatever shape we're in. Ground down into the left hand. Open up to the right side. Tuck those back toes, lift the back knee. Now keeping this shape with the arms as we lift the chest so we're open to the right side. Taking that left elbow to the outside of the right knee, right hand down to meet the left, coming through your twist. Lots of twists today. Inhale, lifting up, coming through high lunge here. Then dropping that back heel opening up to warrior two. Circle the hands down to the mat. Step back through plank. Now option to come through half plank or full chaturanga here. Lowering down, lifting up and opening in cobra, and exhale back to down dog. Inhale, left leg lifts. Exhale, stepping it between the hands. Lowering that back neck. Opening up in low lunge. Grounding down into the right hand and opening up to the left side of the mat. Tucking those back toes, lifting the back knee off the mat. Now lifting the chest as we open to the left side of the mat. Right elbow, left knee, left hand meets right, do your twist. Coming through a high lunge on an inhale, shoulders down away from the ears, and then dropping that back foot and opening up to the right side for warrior two. Shoulders in line with the hips, arms reaching long, gaze out over that left fingertip. Circling the hands to the mat and stepping that back foot forward. Find your half lift, lengthen through the spine. Then exhale over the legs. Ground down into the feet, reaching the arms up overhead. Exhale, hands to heart center. Grounding down into the feet, and this time as we inhale, we're going to bend through the knees, sweep the fingers on the mat and lift up into a chair pose. Bringing the palms together in front of the heart, and we're going to take that left elbow to the outside of the right knee. Grounding down into that right foot, we're going to lift the left toes off the mat, and we're going to step that left foot back into our lunge twist. Breathing here. Then lifting up through that high lunge. For dropping that back foot and opening up to your warrior two. Breathing here. Then circling right hand down, left hand down, coming to the toes of that back foot. Grounding down into the left hand to open back up to the right side. Lowering that back knee this time, and we're going to lift up to the right side. Breathing here. Right hand is going to come down the left leg, reaching that left arm overhead. Your gaze can come either at the floor, up towards the sky, wherever feels good for you. Circling left hand down, right hand down, tucking those back toes and stepping forward. Find your half lift. Exhale, fold over the legs. Bending into the knees, lifting up the chair. Bringing the palms together in front of the heart, leaning forward and taking the right arm to the outside of the left knee. Rounding down into the left leg as you begin to come to the toes of the right and step the right leg back. Into your lunge with a twist. On your next inhale, lifting up, coming through high lunge, shoulders down away from the ears, And then dropping that back foot, opening up to your warrior two. Gaze coming out over those left fingers. And circling those hands down to the mat, coming through your lunge. Lowering the back knee, grounding down into that right hand, opening up to the left side. And then lifting up to the left side here. Left hand comes down the right leg, reaching the right arm over here. Inhale lifts you up, and exhale circles the hands down. Tucking those back toes, and we're going to step that left foot back to make the right in plank position. So option half chaturanga or full chaturanga, your choice. Coming through your inhale and opening up in cobra, and exhale to meet in down dog. Bend the knees, look between the hands, and step forward to sit. Bringing the soles of the feet to the mat in front of you. Arms coming out long, and exhale, rolling through the spine, vertebrae by vertebrae, to come down onto the mat. Extending the left leg long, and bringing the right knee in towards the chest. Taking the right hand out from the right shoulder, so creating a bit of a T with your arm. And then we're going to take the right knee across the left leg in a twist. So gaze can either be at the sky, or you can look out over that right arm. Bringing that right knee back through center, bending the left foot, and crossing that right ankle just past the left knee, and then bringing that left knee in towards the chest and through the needle legs. Now option to stay here, or option to take this deeper today by crossing the right knee over the left and bringing the feet to the hands, or the hands to the feet, sorry, almost as if you're driving a car. Now the more you bring those knees in towards the chest, the more you'll begin to feel that in the outer right hip thigh area. And the further you take the feet away from one another, the deeper you'll feel it as well. So relaxing through the shoulders, just breathing. Releasing the clasp of the hands and uncrossing the legs, keeping that left knee in at the chest, extending the right leg long. Taking the left arm out beside you in a T shape, and exhale, crossing that left knee over the right. Again, your gaze can either be at the sky or out over that left arm, whatever feels good to you. Bringing the knee in towards the chest and through the needle legs. Now, as always, option to stay here in this position, or you might cross the left leg over the right bringing the feet to the hands to the feet, and the knees in towards the chest. Now, as always, your left side might feel different to your right. Mine certainly does. But just notice, feel, become aware of that. Releasing the hands, uncrossing the legs, bringing the knees into the chest for one final big hug. Before lowering the feet to the mat and extending the legs out long, allowing the feet to just drop open, arms come down beside you, palms face up for your shavasana. Breathing here and just letting go of everything, the movements, the breath. Being present in the moment. Beginning to lengthen the inhales and the exhales, taking some movements through the fingers and the toes. And allow those movements to get bigger through the wrists and the ankles. We're reaching the arms overhead and taking a full body stretch. Before bending the knees and rolling to the right side. Pausing here for a moment just to find some space for gratitude for taking your yoga practice today. And then when you're ready, making your way up to seated. Taking one final breath together. So inhale, reach those arms overhead, and exhale, hands to heart center. Namaste. If you liked this class, then you know what to do. Hit the like button. If you want to see more videos like this, then hit the subscribe button and hit the notification bell to see when videos drop. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day, and I will see you next time. Bye for now.